Welcome to Indus Whispers. Today we bring you the gripping story of the Second Battle of Tarain, fought in 1192 AD. This was not just a battle between two armies, it was a turning point that reshaped the history of the Indian subcontinent. Stay tuned and let's dive right into the story. To understand the Second Battle of Tarain, we first need to go back to India's political landscape in the late 12th century. Northern India was divided into several powerful kingdoms, with the Rajputs holding significant territories. Among them, Prithviraj Chauhan, the ruler of Delhi and Ajmer, emerged as a key figure. Known for his bravery and leadership, he was considered the protector of northern India. On the other hand, Muhammad Ghori, a ruler from present-day Afghanistan, sought to expand his Ghurid empire into India. His ambition was not just limited to conquest, he aimed to establish lasting control over northern India's fertile and wealthy regions. In 1291, the two forces clashed for the first time in the First Battle of Tarain. In this encounter, Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Ghori decisively, forcing him to retreat. This victory solidified Prithviraj's reputation as a formidable ruler. However, Muhammad Ghori was not a man to give up easily. Humiliated but determined, he spent the next year preparing for a comeback. This set the stage for the Second Battle of Tarain. The year was 1192. Ghori returned to India with a well-prepared army of around 120,000 men. This time, his forces were composed of disciplined Turkish cavalry, skilled archers, and well-trained infantry. Ghori's strategy was to rely on mobility and precise planning rather than sheer numbers. Prithviraj Chauhan, in response, gathered a massive army of approximately 200,000 soldiers. His forces included Rajput warriors from allied kingdoms who joined him to defend the subcontinent from the Ghurid threat. However, the Rajputs were overly confident after their previous victory, and this overconfidence would soon prove costly. As Ghori approached Tarain, both armies prepared for the inevitable clash. Ghori was determined to avoid the mistakes of his earlier campaign, while Prithviraj Chauhan was ready to defend his honor and territory. Now let's talk about the composition and strategy of the two armies. Prithviraj's forces were massive, but relied on traditional Rajput warfare, which emphasized direct combat and valor. His troops were known for their bravery and skill in swordsmanship and horse-mounted combat. However, they lacked the tactical coordination that Ghori's army had. Though smaller, Ghori's forces were highly disciplined. His Turkish cavalry was known for its speed and precision. Ghori also had an edge in terms of strategic planning. He employed a divide-and-conquer approach, splitting his forces into smaller contingents to harass the Rajput army. This tactic exhausted the Rajputs before the main battle even began. The battle itself began with Ghori's classic feigned retreat strategy. His cavalry pretended to retreat, luring the Rajputs into breaking their formation. Once the Rajput army was scattered, Ghori's forces launched a surprise counterattack, targeting the flanks and rear of the Rajput forces. Adding to this, Ghori's army conducted a daring night raid, which was highly unconventional in Indian warfare. This move caught the Rajputs completely off guard, further tilting the battle in Ghori's favor. The battle was a catastrophic defeat for Prithviraj Chauhan. Despite their bravery, the Rajput forces were overwhelmed by Ghori's superior tactics and relentless assaults. Thousands of Rajput warriors were killed, and their massive army was reduced to disarray. According to most accounts, Prithviraj himself was captured and executed shortly after. With this victory, Muhammad Ghori secured his hold over northern India. The regions of Delhi and Ajmer fell under Ghurid control, and the foundation was laid for what would later become the Delhi Sultanate. The Second Battle of Tarain was not just a military victory, it was a moment that reshaped the subcontinent's history. First and foremost, it marked the decline of Rajput dominance in northern India. The defeat of Prithviraj Chauhan left the region vulnerable to further invasions and conquests. More importantly, it paved the way for the establishment of Muslim rule in India. After Ghurid's death in 1206, his general, Qutb-ud-Din Aibak, became the first Sultan of Delhi, founding the Delhi Sultanate. This era lasted for over 3 centuries and profoundly influenced Indian culture, architecture, and politics. The battle also underscores the importance of adaptability in warfare. While the Rajputs relied on traditional methods, Ghurid's use of strategy, mobility, and unconventional tactics gave him the upper hand. This serves as a reminder that numbers alone do not win battles. Preparation and strategy are just as critical. The Second Battle of Tarain remains one of the most pivotal moments in Indian history. It reminds us of the resilience and adaptability required to navigate the tides of power and change. Thank you for watching this detailed account of the battle. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more historical deep dives. And don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious.